Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Very good.
Okay, good to hear. Okay, so we are meeting first time, so I would like to know a little bit about you.
Sure, why not? My name is JD. I'm from Maharashtra, born and brought up in Maharashtra. Recently, I have started my English spoken classes where I teach the students, especially who are belongs to rural area. So rural area students do not have any speaking partner. Okay, so I help them to create an artificial environment to learn the language. Yeah, that's all about me.
Nice. Okay, so it's my turn. So this is Chandan. I live in
Hmm.
Bihar state. Professionally, I'm a teacher, and nowadays I'm connecting with many personalities and improving myself. Yeah, that's all
Okay,
about me.
okay. Good to know about that. Okay, sure. How long
Thank
have
you.
you been teaching?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
2 years, okay. Where do you teach?
तो वहीं रखो ना.
Where do you teach?
Yeah, I teach in my village.
Okay. In school, is it or tuition classes?
Yeah, school.
Mhm. So it's an English medium school or is it a
English
government
medium
school?
school. No, English
Hmm.
medium.
Okay, good to know. Hmm.
Yes. So I have one questions I want to raise here.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Should it?
So yeah. So tell me, the importance of reading any books, how it works, overall personalities of learners.
Yeah, that's very interesting question. I appreciate
Thank you.
that you are asking this me question. See, reading a book, what does it mean exactly? See, one author, it take him to write a book to finish one book approximately 5-10 years depends, and you're reading his knowledge within 1 week, so I think you are making yourself as sophisticated as possible. And suppose if you want to learn about someone else's experience, then definitely you can go through books, you can read, and it will help you so much. And I have seen so many people, I mean the rich people, okay, they have a habit of reading book and they are very successful. Reading will unlock your thinking patterns. I mean, you will unlock your thinking. So your perspective will be changed. Suppose somebody is not reading a book and you're reading a book. So what are the difference between both of them? Like who are the reading the book? Habitual of it, like they have different perspective to solve any problems that I believe.
Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, you're right. Like any author had given their entire life, in order to discover some, different kinds of, things. I mean, experience, you can say, or
Mhm.
specific, things. But we got to know within a week. So it's a really benefit for readers, I would say, and we get
Sure.
easily.
Hmm.
And yeah, you were right. It really impacts. It changed our perspective and personalities as well. Because we are
Hmm.
not going to learn only the perception of authors. We are going to learn many things. You can say, many things like if we are a learner, we are learning a language, so we are going to learn vocabulary. We are going to learn the proper uses of preposition, conjunctions, and
Hmm.
proper structures. Right, many more things we are going to learn.
Yeah.
So of course, it is a very imperative for the people. They must have inculcate as a habit of reading at least every single day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, how many hours or minutes do you practice every day on daily basis?
Actually, I practice every single day at least 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
think is it enough for you?
Uh, yeah. According to me, it is enough for me to be consistent. So that's why
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
So what grade students do you teach at school?
What grades?
What what grade students do you teach at school?
Okay. I teach up to five class.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good to know that. Okay. So what's the name of your village?
Okay. Rosira Ghat.
Okay. So how many houses over there?
I'm more over more than 100 plus, you can say.
100 plus. Mhm. Did you celebrate Holi with your villagers?
Yeah, it's obvious things. This is our traditions, you can say. So we must celebrate in a very enthusiastic manner, you can say.
So name one thing that you don't like about this Holi. I mean, you know, people are wasting water, putting colors in the eyes, in the face. So it would be have like an bad consequences right in the future. So what do you think about those things?
Yeah, what I personally think like celebrating Holi in a very formal way or good manner, it's okay. But people
Mhm.
are having very aggressive manner, you can say.
Okay.
Aggressive manner like they are going to do a very unpredictable activities surrounding us. It might
Mm-hmm.
be not good for our family and our reputations, you can say, right?
Good to know that.
So I do
Have
not
you ever
tolerating like that manner into any
have you
festivals.
have
Yeah,
have you ever seen any conflict? Obviously, in my village, I can see each and every Holi there's some quarrels happen. Between people, right? So because of they drink a lot, especially at Holi time or any festival. So what do you think about it? Like what's the condition of your
I
village? Um,
I'm not okay. I'm discussing. I just want to raise some. I mean, matters of the topic. This topic conflicting. It's not there's a specific reason you can say. People are drinking. It's obvious things they must do. Conflict to each other. Okay,
mhm.
and this is not a problem of only the one particular village. It's all village problem you can say.
So
It's a
global
depend
problem.
on yeah. It's a depend on person to person their
Mm.
mentality and their conditions in the
Yeah.
in the any festivals you can see how they keep self.
So how did you celebrate? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, of course I have celebrated in a really good way, and
Hmm.
you can say these are festival also it's very very important and very prominent of life of human. It
Okay.
gives us so much pleasure and happiness you can say, so it's obvious things we all enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Your English is good.
Thank
You're
you.
doing good job. So
So
do you have any questions for me? Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, boss, I have one questions I know each and every learners have been suffering through forgetting problems. You can say what he learned before, easily they forget out. Like I'm talking about new vocabulary. So what is your techniques and methods to remember for long period of time?
I believe this is very common problems. Okay, it's not
Okay.
about learning the language. Okay, it's in every skills. If you're doing one or twice, one time and twice, thrice, you will forget because you're not habitual with it, right? But if you do the activities like learning a new vocabulary words like 20 times, 30 times, do repetition over and over again and again, then definitely eventually the particular word is going to stick in your brain, right? So remember, whenever you try to learn new vocabulary words, go through the repetition process, right? Repetition is the mother of skill, any skill, whether you're learning the language or whether you're learning any skills in the life, repetition is extremely important. I think mandatory. So whenever I teach my students, and as I already mentioned that I recently have started my spoken English classes. I
Wow.
I tell them that you guys have to focus on repetition. Reading one time is not enough. At least go for 10, 20 times. So eventually you'll those particular sentences or the grammar structure is going to stick to your brain. So that's important, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. Repetitions have the vital role in every learner's life
I
because
agree.
we are living in a very distractive zone, right? It's very difficult to keep remember anything for long period of time because after having self existence surrounding a multiple personalities, it's a certain things we must distract and create multiple thoughts, and
Hmm.
after coming the new thoughts into your mind, although you can remove easily.
Do you
So
speak
I
your students? Yeah. Do you speak your students? Sorry to interrupt again. Do you speak to your students in English language or do you use Hindi language as well?
okay, but before I just want to complete that. Okay,
Yeah, sure, sure.
so as you mentioned, like repetition, so it's a very imperative to every learners to keep
Mhm.
remember anything for a long period of time. I'm
Yeah,
also rejuvenating my opinions with you. And
mm-hmm.
another things, they have to remind their goals, their aims, why
Mm-hmm.
they have chosen this platform. Okay, and they have to remember the bad incident what he suffered earlier due to that language.
Yeah, of
So
course.
this maybe help them to motivate and raise right confidence to towards that skills. Yeah, that's all. So as you ask me the one questions, do I use this language with my student or not? Right.
Mhm.
So no, I don't use this language especially with my students. Because my students are not being able to understand what I'm saying into this. So no.
Yeah, the way you speak, I really like it. You're taking your own time. You're not hurrying in a hurry to talk to speak. So in the beginning, I think this kind of mentality we should have because I have seen so many students they try to speak as fast as possible, right? And because of that, they tend to do mistakes. You know, once you get habitual with doing certain types of mistakes, it would be very difficult to get rid of it later on from your speaking. So I think in the beginning, I recommend them speak as slowly as possible. So it will help them to recognize their mistakes. You know, it would be easy to get rid of those mistakes. If somebody is going to figure it out, it would be easy then.
Yeah. And it is very difficult to go in your rhythm because if you speak gradually, so your subconsciousness subconsciousness start working what you have needed, right,
Yeah,
to
actually,
deliver
if
in
you
your
speak
exact
slowly,
conversations.
actually the thoughts will there, right? And if you speak fast, maybe you will skip those thoughts, right? You will miss some points. But if you take your time, if you relax, you know, if you have good posture and take your time, take a long breath, so it will help you to communicate effectively. Yeah, that I
Yeah,
believe.
that's the
Hmm.
reason I always try to sustain myself, keep and calm
Hmm.
with every personalities and what I want to mention easily I
Hmm.
can.
Okay, how long you working on your channel? That I want to know now.
It's been I think 6 months I have done.
6 months. How many sub do you have at this point?
Not that much.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm still in a process, you can say, in the
Okay.
process.
Recently, I started approximately 2 months ago. Getting good responses, getting lots of comments from learners. I happy to help them out, answer those questions. Whenever I see new comments on my YT, I excited to answer them, help them out with that whatever their query is. I like to help them, and yeah, it has been a wonderful journey. I like it. Still, I haven't monetized my channel, but that is not the thing right now. I'm working on my communication. So